Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. I was supposed to come on here yesterday and do a tutorial, so I'm getting it started on today. I had those two little ones with me and they are still here. So welcome back to my channel, beautiful people. This is Aretha. And if you're new to here, just know you're coming for some creative reasons. Okay, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And look, we're showing up, growing up with intention. So now today I'm going to walk you through some steps in the Cricut Design Space. It's a tutorial. It's perfect whether you're a beginner or just new, or if you just need a refresher. Cricut Design Space is a really easy platform. I love it. I'm all things Cricut. I even created this beautiful shirt a couple of months ago. Get up, dress up, show up, and never give up. All in the Cricut Design Space, with the exception of me handmaking this tie-dye shirt, and I absolutely love it. And if you follow me, you guys know that I wear my Saturday jeans, and these are my Saturday jeans. God got me, of course, and God got you. And it has warrior on there because it's a reminder that for everything that I've gone through with my health problems and recovering, that I toughed it out with the help of the Lord. But anywho, getting back to the purpose we're here. So today we're going to be creating a survivor mode off, purpose mode on. Yes, it's just crafting shirts. So we're going to craft it with statements, and that's what I do at here on my channel, Jola's Tees. And if you're interested in any of our merchandise, you can go to our website at jolastees.com. All right, so grab your laptop, open up Design Space, and let's get into it. You ready? So we're going to create something powerful. And if you hear some noise in the background, those are my two little bitty human beings that I love so much, and you've heard me talk about them so many times on my channel. So you may even see them do a little cameo in just a little bit. I'm going to walk you through this quick, easy step. All right. Hang in there with me. I'll be right back. So here we are, guys. We are in the Cricut Design Space. I am going to show you how I created this beautiful survivor mode on, survivor mode off, purpose mode on t-shirt in the Cricut Design Space. And those of you who follow my channel, if you know all things Cricut, as I said earlier in my introduction. So this is the um the text I'm using, and it's really nice. I found this. I thought this was a nice, tasteful way to add that distressed look to the survival mode text. I simply went to Canva, and I'll go real quick over here to show you in Canva how where I found it. And I'm gonna bring up the Canva platform. I went here. You click over here on text, and you type the font that you want. Now this font is called Zoomy, Z-U-U-M-E Rough. Right here, Zoomy Rough. And you simply download it over here. Right here. I'm not going to share it again. I'm just going to show you here in the corner. Let me move this over. When you hit share, you're going to download. You hit the download button. It's going to save as a PNG. Because I have several pages on here, I'm only going to save one of them. Oh no, I'm going to save two. So when you hit done, you have to select it. You have to be sure to select the pages that you want. Because I'm using both text, you hit done. It's that simple. You download, and it's going to take you to, it's called Rubik Distress. Rubik Distress is the one for survival mode. That's the name of the font. And you go save it in any folder, wherever you save your PNGs or your VG files, okay? That's where I got that text from, and it's really nice. So we're going to go back to Cricut Design Space. Now, because I'm going to be putting this on a 100% cotton tee, black to be exact, I'm going to change the color of the font. Right here, you go to Basic Cut, select the color you want, change it to the color you selected. Both of these will be white because it's going to show up and pop a little bit more on the background. And this is going to be a neck label in the back for Jeremiah 29:11, which is one of my favorite chapters. For I know the plans I have for you. They are plans for good and not for disaster, plans to give you a future and a hope. Now, because I want these on and off switches to be the same, white as survival mode, purpose mode, and Jeremiah 29:11. Now, over here to the right, you're going to click on it, and you want to hide this red dot. You want to hide the green because you're going to cut those on a different mat. I want to change these to white. You're going to do the same thing under operations. It says basic cut in the Cricut Design Space. You're going to change it to white. Now I'm ready. So when I send this to cut, they should all show up on a single mat. Let's find out. We click make in the right hand corner. And if you hear music in the background, I do not own the rights to the music. I simply love to enjoy music as I craft. And here we are, voila. Now, notice purpose mode twice, survival mode off on, and Jeremiah 29:11. I need to go back because I don't intend to do two purpose modes. So I missed a step somewhere. So I'm going to click cancel, go back to the canvas, and let's figure out where do we have. So I want to hide these. You click the eye. No, it's not that one. I want to hide this one. Okay, the switch. Oh, here we are. We had something hiding in the background. So I'm going to hide these, and we should be okay. We should be okay. So the only things that are selected are the ones that we're going to actually cut. Okay, so let's try that one more time. Make sure all of in your layers sections, all of these are hidden. These are things that you do not want to send to the cut. We have the switch off and on because we're going to cut those in white, because remember, we're going to be pressing these on a black tee. Let's hit make again. Oh, it did it twice again. I need to figure out what my problem is there. Wonder why. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? So I do believe there's something else going on in the background, because these are yes, they're two cuts. Yeah. So how you find out the distress look, there's a solid background, and then you have the ones with the holes, which is the distress one. So you click on it, turn off that. Yes, that's the one I want. I just want the distress with nothing underneath it. You're going to do the same for mode. You're going to turn off the background, and now you're ready. So you should have only the pieces you want. Purpose mode, which is solid. It's going to be a solid text. And these two. So you have your 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. Now, when I'm lining up, because I've been crafting for a while, and I usually use reuse vinyl that I've used before. So I would measure where I'm going to put this each piece of vinyl. So you see if you look here, the grids, you see the line 5 inches down. So I would place one strip of white vinyl for these two pieces, and then I would bring this down at 6 and here at 6, and then I'll put another piece of vinyl so that way all of them will be cut. You want to mirror. Don't forget, this is basic. This is so simple, but can be a big mistake if you forget to toggle it. You have to mirror. You want to turn it over. You hit continue. It's looking for the machine. I use a basic cut. It's either Cricut, not Cricut. It's either Iron Plus or light cardstock. In this case, it's light cardstock because these give a good, precise cut, in my opinion. I'm going to place my vinyl on the cutting mat and send it to the Cricut machine to cut. Once you hit send, and you see it here, the indicator on the Cricut machine, and it starts cutting. When I was walking you through the two sections, you notice here they're two separate because I'm going to use vinyl that I keep just in case. I don't always throw away all of my vinyl because you never know when you can use those extra pieces. So you're going to get a portion of the text on this piece of vinyl and a portion of the text on this vinyl. And then there's going to be a second cut because we're having to cut the red dot and the green dot. And while this is going, I would advise, it would be advisable to go ahead and start preheating your heat press. If you're using an iron, that should work just as good. This is what the process looks like as it's cutting. And you'll see here on the screen it's at 58%, and it'll cut until it's at 100%. I do hear my heat press is already set. I have my press set at 320 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's all ready to go. This is a very simple, easy, powerful t-shirt to make in under 20-30 minutes. It doesn't take very long at all. So once it's at 100%, we'll be ready to send the next portion. We're going to be printing the green and the red, and yeah, I'll come back and show you the next step and our next step in the process. So it's pretty easy. You create your design, upload it in the Cricut Design Space. That's the second step. Third, send it to the cutter. Fourth, tweet it. Fifth, press, and voila, your t-shirt is ready. We're going to create the same steps. We're going to repeat the same steps. So now we've gotten survivor mode, purpose mode, and these other decals already cut. We're going to hide them, turn them off. Over here in this panel, we're going to hide them. So there's one more step before we start pressing, and that is to remember the red and green circle. I couldn't talk. I'm sorry. I got lost for words. So turn off the ones that we've already cut. Now here, if you select this arrow here, it's going to show you want to turn off the background and just send these to the cutter, a green and red. And you notice here, because they're different colors, you have to separate them separate. To save you some time, go ahead and click on the red canvas, the cutting mat, and right here in Cricut, this little three dots here, I'll show you an easy little trick. You can move the object. So I'm going to move the object to the green cutting mat where they're both on the same mat. And if you click here, I thought the red was there. It's usually, okay, yeah, one for green and one for red. You can't tell either one. So you're going to use two different pieces of vinyl. You can put them at different places on there because these are small. So you're going to use the same green mat. You don't have to mirror in this case. All you do is send these to the cutter. So you find you two pieces, small pieces of vinyl, which the red for stop and green for go. You're going to send them to the cutter as you did before. We're at the step where if you've seen any of my other videos, you tweet it after it's sent to the cut machine, and now we're at the step where we placed it. I usually place my decals from the neck to about 3.5 inches down. That's up to you how far you want to go down, but generally that is the placement. So we have these on, they've already been pressed, and you want to make sure that they've been pressed well, that they don't come off during the process of removing the top carrier sheet. And I love the fact that this is distressed because it gives that feel of, you're going to see it in your reverse, but it gives that feel of, you're getting out of that survival mode and bringing everything into a purpose mode. And we're going to put the last part of the decals on there. We have our layers we have one more piece. We're going to put, well, actually 3 more pieces. We have this one. I'm going to leave this one on because I noticed as I was pulling it off, it's not pressed on there enough. So I'm going to place the on. I'm going to put on the red for off, and lastly the green once this one is done. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to cover it with this Teflon sheet. Let me turn the camera around to the heat press, and you want to press it about 20 seconds or so and let it cool. These are cool peels, so you want to let them cool completely before you take it off. Place it on the heat press. I have my heat press set at 320. Be careful, these things get super hot on there. And as that is taking place, I'll go ahead, and it's a wrap, guys. That is it. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you. And don't forget to come check us out Monday on when we go live every single Monday. We are over there motivating each other at Jole's Made for Mondays. We're showing up and encouraging one another. So meet us there on our YouTube channel at Jole's Tees at 8:15 on Monday. I trust you guys are going to have a wonderful great time in the Lord on Sunday, and we will see you Monday. And if this video, you like my content, give me a thumbs up. And yeah, I appreciate every single one of my followers, and we will see you guys on Monday. Have a great day Sunday tomorrow. See you Monday. Okay, bye.